What's going on, everybody? Welcome into today's Wealth Tip Wednesday. Woo! I am excited to be back on the Wealth Building Wednesday hype. And what I've learned over the course of the podcast and interviewing hundreds of millionaires and billionaires, high achievers, top performers is everybody has a different definition of wealth. And so on this Wealth Building Wednesday and moving forward, it's not just going to be all about money, your money mindset, budgeting, tactical strategy on how you can increase your income, which we will focus on some of that as well. But it's going to be all around mindset, principles, practices, habits, little thought-provoking conversations, 5 minutes or less, that you can tap into to challenge your thinking, to open your mind to something new, and to ultimately unlock something in yourself that you may know you need to work on, or maybe it helps you identify a blind spot that you can close the gap on and take that next step to level up in your life or your business or your income or your relationships or whatever it may be. Whatever your wealth building equation looks like, we want to bring attention to all those areas. So with that being said, I just got back from a conference, 10X Growth Con with Grant Cardone. If you're not familiar with Grant Cardone, he's a very flashy, loud, sometimes polarizing public figure, but the dude's got the results to back it up. He is built a sales empire, a real estate investing empire, rolls around on his jet and his Rolls Royces, loud, says whatever the hell he wants, cusses, and a lot of people love that. A lot of people don't like that, but what I can tell you is he has a network of people. He has a community of individuals who believe in the culture, believe in the mindset, believe in the mission, and are seeing results for themselves. And so he hosted a conference, 9,000 people, Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, and the amount of talent that he had up on that stage dropping wisdom bombs was insane, mind-blowing. And so I actually created the millionaire notes for this month of March is all about the speakers and the recap. But what I wanted to share with you guys that aren't subscribers to the Millionaire Notes, which is only $7 a month, and we get a millionaire guest in there to interview live that you can ask questions to and extract wisdom and knowledge from them, in addition to some other resources, $7 a month. I wanted to make sure that you had the ability to tap into some of these nuggets, because some of these are too good for you not to know of. And so I'm going to be doing over the next 3 episodes, the top 3 takeaways from the 10X Growth Con. And what I'm going to be presenting is something that I believe will empower you in some way, shape, or form on your life. No matter where you're at, let this meet you in the moment, in the status, and the feeling, and the whatever of where you're currently at. Do with it what you please. But this is just a quick housekeeping, and the rest of these are going to be all about how to really apply the specific thing that we're going to be sharing here. So the number one thing that I went back to, that as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, someone who's constantly trying to better my best, to strive for more, to sharpen my saw, oftentimes that requires us to, of course, step outside our comfort zone, to go into the uncharted territory that we've never been before. And that requires a certain amount of faith, right? And there's a lot of limiting beliefs, a lot of fear, a lot of what if this happens come into our mindset, that chatter, that conversation that oftentimes and majority of the time dominates in a way that suppresses people back into their little comfort zone, and they don't take action. I know there's something in your life that's been sitting up on the shelf, whether it's a health goal, whether it's an income goal, whether it's starting a new business, whether it's talking to this individual and furthering a relationship that needs to be furthered, whatever it may be, there's something that we can all look at and go, I want to do this. I know I need to do this. And for some reason, you haven't taken action on it. And oftentimes, the fear of what could happen, the fear of what other people may think or what other people may say about you when you decide to step off and take that leap of faith, to step outside the norm of the 99% and pursue what the 1% has done and has been brave enough to go after, that's scary, right? And one of the things that Ed Milet talked about, one of the amazing speakers that was up there, was we need to become more unemotional about how people feel about who we are, what we do, how we do it, and be more emotional about what it can do for the person that we are looking to serve. Whatever industry you're in, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's your health, your finances, whatever it may be, by stepping out of that comfort zone and challenging yourself to level up to a new normal, whether that is a new financial status, whether that is a new relationship status, whether that is a new business status, whatever it may be, to step up and make that your norm. And by becoming that person and stepping outside of the comfort zone, by being scared, right? But walking in the direction of fear instead of away from it, by tapping into how we can become the voice, the vehicle, the service, the whatever for empowering somebody else through us stepping up to our best potential, to our highest capabilities and performing and achieving. That gives everybody else in our world permission to do it. On top of that, you might have some service or product that the world needs and you're too scared to step out of your comfort zone to deliver it to them. These are the things that we need to be more emotional about and be less emotional about all the other bullshit. The people who gave up on their dreams, who gave up on their goals, who let the fears and, the realities of their life force them into thinking and acting and feeling and being small. So they want to bring you back into their world to make them feel better about not stepping out into the world and taking that leap of faith. Get out of that. Eliminate that. Most people's lives are dominated by the thoughts of other people. What are they going to think of me? How are they going to feel about it if I do this? What if I say this? What will mean this? Right? And here's the thing, you cannot please everybody. This is something that I've learned through my own journey. You cannot please everybody. And from a chronic people pleaser over here, I'm telling you, it doesn't serve you. It keeps you smaller than you should be. And it limits your ability to break out and cover more ground a whole lot faster and to reach the people that ultimately want to be connected with you and that you ultimately want to be connected with as well. So don't live your life trying to get other people's approval. Get your own approval, right? This fear of rejection, this fear of failure, whatever it may be, this is exaggerated so much because we're constantly worrying about what other people think or what could happen instead of what we can control. So take control of your emotions, right? Don't give that power to other people. If your emotions are dependent on other people's approval, you're going to have a long road. You're going to be unhappy. You're going to lose in the long run. But if you can step into that uncomfortable space, that quietness, that fear, those challenges, what other people may think, but tap into the reason why you're doing what you're doing for you, for your family, for your kids, for your business, for your employees, for the community, for the client that you are looking to serve, then you are going to be less emotional about the things that don't matter and be more emotional about the things that do. Get out of your head, tap into your heart, know why you're doing what you're doing. Whatever goal you have sitting up on that shelf, I want you to dust it off, go look at it, get clarity on what it is. Why are you going to do it? Who are you going to serve? What is going to make a difference by doing this? And get after it. Hopefully that was a quick little motivational minute for you guys. Keep investing in your wealth. Keep investing in yourself. I got a few more of these coming up for you. Hot and heavy, great takeaways, impactful takeaways. I'll see you guys on the flip side.